The year was 1954. Haneda Airport, Tokyo, a hive of activity. People moved with purpose, luggage rumbled across polished floors, the air hummed with arrivals, departures. A typical day for international travel. Then, a moment. A shift in the ordinary. A man approached the customs desk. His arrival would soon become legendary. He seemed like any other traveler, perhaps a businessman from Europe. His suit was neat, his demeanor composed. He carried a briefcase, standard. Nothing initially set him apart, yet a subtle current of strangeness began to emanate from this single point. The ordinary was about to unravel. A mystery was quietly stepping onto the world stage. The customs official reached for the passport, a routine gesture. But this time, it was different. The document felt real. Yet the country of origin was unfamiliar. Where on earth was Tord? The man himself was of average build. He appeared to be of Caucasian descent. His features were unremarkable, yet distinct. He spoke with a slight accent, not easily placeable at first. He carried himself with an air of quiet dignity, as if this was all perfectly normal. He seemed a seasoned traveler, comfortable in an international setting, unfazed by the scrutiny. His passport was the immediate problem. Tord, it proclaimed in bold letters. It contained visa stamps from various countries. They looked authentic, but the issuing authority, Tored, remained a complete enigma. Officials gathered, their voices low. They checked lists of recognized nations. The name Tored was absent. No such country was recorded. The man was escorted to a separate room. The interrogation began. It was polite yet firm. He was asked about his country, Tored. He described it with surprising detail. A nation with 1,000 years of history. Located, he said, in Europe, between France and Spain. This was a critical point, for on all known maps that area was occupied by the Principality of Andorra. He was shown a world map. He was asked to point out Taured. His finger confidently landed on Andorra. He seemed genuinely surprised, confused even by its presence there. He insisted Taured should be there. A much larger territory than Andorra. How could they not know of it? The authorities faced a dilemma. They could not verify his identity, they could not confirm his origin. Yet, he had committed no obvious crime. They decided to detain him temporarily, pending further investigation. He was taken to a local hotel. A room was secured for him. It was on an upper floor. 2 police guards were stationed outside his door. They were instructed to remain there all night. No one was to enter, no one was to leave. The window of the room offered no escape. The only way in or out was the door. His personal effects, including the Tord passport, remained with him. The night passed without incident. Morning arrived, but when the hotel room was opened, the man was gone. He had vanished completely. The room was empty. The disappearance deepened the mystery. How could a man vanish from a sealed room? A room guarded by 2 police officers. It defied logical explanation. His documents, his passport, his currency, all from the non-existent Taured. They too were gone, vanished with him, leaving no trace behind. One of the most intriguing theories emerged. The idea of parallel universes, worlds existing alongside our own, similar yet with crucial differences. Could the man have been from such a world? A dimension where Taured was real. Perhaps he had somehow crossed over, slipped through an unseen doorway between his reality and ours. This theory, while fantastic, offered an explanation. Another fascinating though less supported idea. Could the man have been a time traveler? Perhaps from a future where Taured exists, or a past where it once did. This might explain his unfamiliarity and his strange documents, but time travel presents its own paradoxes and offers little to explain the country itself. Unless borders and nations shift dramatically over vast stretches of time. Then there is the theory of espionage, a highly skilled spy perhaps engaged in a complex mission. Taured could have been a cover story, elaborate, but meticulously crafted. His documents, forgeries of the highest order, his linguistic skills, part of his training, his calm demeanor, professional composure. This would explain his knowledge and his resources. But if he were a spy, what was his mission? The story of the man from Taured endures. Decades have passed since that day in 1954, yet the fascination remains strong. It is a tale that whispers of the unknown. It challenges our sense of a stable world, a world where maps are fixed and countries are well documented. This man with his impossible passport punched a hole in that certainty. If only for a brief, bewildering time. What are we to make of such events? Are they mere anecdotes embellished over time, or genuine cracks in the veneer of reality? The lack of concrete evidence is frustrating. Records from the time are scarce or perhaps suppressed. The story exists mostly in recollection and in the annals of unexplained phenomena, yet its persistence suggests something profound, a shared human curiosity about the what if. What if our world is not all there is? The man from Taured serves as a reminder that mysteries still exist, that not everything can be neatly categorized or easily explained away. He represents the ultimate outsider, the individual who does not fit, who brings with him questions,